Hello, welcome to Lara. This is a quick introduction of the Locksmiths Automotive Reader Assistant tool for Android. On the screen now is the list of Lishi tools. So from this list, select the keyway or the tool that you want to use. Once it's loaded, along the top are the available cuts that are in the door lock. You can slide that back and forth to see all the cuts that are available. If you happen to come across a vehicle where the cuts are different, you can simply turn Auto Assist off and now you have access to all the cuts. I like to leave it on. Decoding with your Lishi tool, as you decode each cut, you can enter the cuts into the key just by tapping. Very simple. So you've decoded your vehicle. At this point in time, if you have a Black Hawk account, you can simply click on Black Hawk and go and see if your code's actually a valid code. In this case it is. If for some reason you are not sure of a particular cut, you can always put in a half cut, make it 3.5 by long holding the button. The last one, I don't know, maybe somebody left the wafer out of the lock or we couldn't read that one. Just leave it blank. Go into Black Hawk. We only have 3 options, so it's pretty good. Along the bottom of the screen, highlighted at the moment is the key, so you can see some key information. The light bulb gives you hints, tips, tricks, any other little snippets of info that we've been gathering along the way. The car obviously lists all the cars that particular tool will fit, and the notebook allows you to record your own notes. So you can record your own notes against every individual tool. Back on the main screen, we have the list of tools. Now you can actually highlight the tools that you own. So if you own a tool, hold the button down and select to add it to your My Tools list. By doing this, the next time you come into Lara, as soon as you look at the screen, you'll know if you have the tool you need or not. From the pop-up menu, you can get a little bit of help, which tells you how to use Lara. You can also bring the menu back up. There are some settings you can enter. You can tick whether you want to download live data from the internet or not. At this stage that doesn't do anything. I used to have all the images downloadable, but they're now stored on your phone to save data. You can have a different key blank show up against each tool, or you can have no key blank at all. Okay, so if I prefer JMA keys, I can click on JMA. Now when I get back to the tool menu, all the tools will have the JMA key number next to them instead of the Silky key number, making life easier for me if I'm more familiar with those particular tools. As well as Lishi, we can open Determinator. Once we do that, we'll be presented with a list of the Determinator tools. Selecting any particular tool will give you 2 rows of cuts. Again, the cuts that are available in the door lock will be available for you to enter cuts into. The Determinators will track top and bottom cuts for you, so it's as simple as entering the cuts as you decode them. If something happens that you don't like this format, or there are more wafers in the door lock than I've allowed for, turn Assist off and you'll have 1 row with all cuts available. Again, down the bottom, click on Hints and Tips, Vehicles, Notes, or Black Hawk to see if the cuts that you've decoded are actually valid. Thank you for listening.